welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a brand new video. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Amelia. I'm 26 and I am I don't know, I post lifestyle videos, weekly vlogs, and recently a lot of book videos, but today's a very special video. So before we get into it, if you do enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload, and please follow my social medias that are linked in the description and should hopefully pop up somewhere in the video. And without further ado, let's just get on with it. Okay, so first of all, yes, I do live in this t-shirt. Yes, I love it, and the reason I have it on is because after this video I am doing a photo shoot, and I really want to do a photo shoot in this outfit. So we'll start off with this outfit. But for this video, it is my 4-year anniversary video. It's a week late, as my 4-year anniversary was on Saturday, just gone, but I didn't get around to filming it, and I kind of forgot that it was coming up. So for this one, we are doing a classic video. I do it for every video I think of. I do a chatty get ready with me, but a Q&A. I sometimes do chatty get ready with me on here that I do, and I have a set topic that I'm talking about, and if I do that then I don't really ask for questions, but I didn't have a set topic I wanted to talk about, and because it's my anniversary I kind of wanted to get my followers and viewers involved, so I asked for questions on Instagram and I got quite a few, and I'm just going to answer them. So I'm going to do my skincare first because I haven't done that today, so I thought I might as well. I use the Simple Vital Vitamin Cream with SPF in, and then this Simple Rest and Reset Hydrating Gel, and then this. I still can't say the word, so let's do this. My first question is, who's your favourite work colleague with a winky face? This is from my friend Zoe, who I actually work with, but I don't work with her that much anymore. But, you know, I feel like I'm setting myself up here because she's probably heard what I'm going to say here. But yeah, when I do work with her, she's my favourite work colleague, obviously. Like, we have a lot of fun. We've been friends for I don't know, for quite a while now. And I genuinely just absolutely love working with her. But otherwise, I think it's going to have to be this lady Vicky. I love working with her. I look forward to every time I have a shift with Vicky. It's just always fun. She's someone I work with at the theatre. She's actually full-time box office assistant, and I genuinely absolutely love her. Like, she's so fun, lovely, and very, very helpful. But then, to be fair, because of my job at the theatre where I'm on the box office, I don't really work with anyone at the same time. I will say Zoe is my favourite to work with alongside Vicky. Best memory and why? I have a lot, especially recently, but I think one that stands out was probably graduation, because obviously that's a very special day in my life, and it was a hectic day and a stressful day. I obviously nearly didn't make it, and so that was fun. Honestly, it was. So that was part of the reason it's a memory that I cannot forget. Secondly, I also, it was just such a special day with my mum, my granddad, and then my friends, who I hadn't seen in so long, and it was just so nice to celebrate our achievements that we did. So that was really fun, and that's one of my best memory because it was just such a special day. Another one would be probably golf in September when I went with Donna, Sean and Laura, and we went to watch the golf, and I saw Tom Holland, Tom Felton and Niall Horan, which was an amazing memory. Such a good day, such good weather, and just such a fun day. Actually really enjoyed it. A lot of walking. I haven't done that much walking since, but I did love it. I should have probably washed my face properly before doing any of this, but it's fine. Dream job. I have a few. I think one of them is obviously digital, social media marketer, which is something I would love to do. But I think especially since going to see a lot of West End shows recently. Where did that go? It just dripped somewhere. I really don't know where it went, but I just hope it didn't go in my hair. Probably. Like, I would love to be a performer in the West End. I don't see myself, like, ever doing that because my confidence isn't that high, and it is a lot. Like, I don't think I can handle the neglect, getting told no, like the rejection. I am aware, like, if that's what you want to do as a career, you're gonna have to, like, get used to the word no, and that's one thing I don't think I would be able to deal with, like, in performing wise. Like, I can, in job interviews, I can deal with it, I can accept it because, you know, and even then I still I get upset if it's what I really wanted, especially. I get upset, but I accept it. But I think it would take a lot for me to build my confidence back up, just because it is a lot involved. So I don't see myself ever doing that. Another dream job would be a social media influencer or like YouTuber. But again, I'm not pinning my hopes on it. I just kind of like, my dream job is a job that I'm happy in, really. So it could be the job I get. I start in like April, because I'm very excited to start that job, to be honest. And you never know. Like, if I'm really happy at that job, then it might become my dream job. Like, ideally it's not what I want to do, but you never know. And I think over time it could become something I really wanted to do. So a dream job for me is one I'm happy in, because the one I'm currently doing right now part time at the theatre is probably the one I'm most happy at, because I love the theatre. So ideally I would love maybe to get a full-time job at a theatre eventually one day, but for now. The problem I have is I did actually get offered an interview for a full-time job at a theatre, and if it wasn't for the fact that they need me on days I can't do because I'm doing my own show, and that's the problem, it's nights, I'd have to be there for nights, and I obviously am currently rehearsing for a show and I don't really want to not do ESPA. I really enjoy doing it so far, that I would not want to have to say I can't do it because of the job. So it kind of gets in the way. So, but I'm happy at my job. Like, I look forward to going into work when I still have the job at theatre. I look forward to going into work, and that's why I want a dream job for me is one I'm happy in, and that's really what matters. Most meaningful possession you own and why? Oh wow, that's a deep question. A very deep question. I'm gonna do my eyeshadow now. I'm using the Nikita Morphe palette. I do not know. I probably have something. I just can't think. Until I see it, I probably can't think of it, because I don't think loads of things out. But I think it's gonna have to be the book I got for her birthday from Genevieve, with like what looks like theatre heads on the book. Like, it's not an actual reading book, it's like a really cool thing. That's either that, or I have a lot of my nan's jewellery, not a lot, some of my nan's jewellery, my nan who passed away. So that's like meaningful, like I don't want to get rid of. And actually the paintings that are on my wall, my dad made for me, like painted for me, so they're quite meaningful because my dad did it. And I don't, like, when I move out, they will be coming with me and going on my wall somewhere, because I like them too much. And I know that I don't know what this one will turn into when I move out, because to be fair, I will probably still come home at times. But if but yeah, so I think those things are my most meaningful possessions. Just, that's actually a really deep question to think about. Where is one place you feel most like yourself? I have to say, if it's not in my room, my theatre, the theatre I work at, / when I'm at rehearsals, because I feel rehearsals, I obviously love performing and have for such a long time. Like, when I was doing show choir, I felt like I was able to be myself because I was around people who were doing the same thing. I have only been part of this theatre group, amateur theatre group, for, I want to say, about since January, and we've only been rehearsing since the end of January, and it's the beginning of March now, and I feel like, I wouldn't say I've got close friends yet, but I've got friends, and I've been invited. I only went to someone's birthday from the show, and I barely know them, which I thought was really nice, and it was really fun. And actually, I feel like I can be myself in those rehearsals, and we go for a drink after, just because I feel no one really cares there. We're all, and it's just fun, and I love it. So probably the theatre and the amateur theatre group is where I feel most like myself. And obviously with my friends, like my real friends, like my best friends, like Billy, Genevieve, Sim, Donna, Jazz, Emily, Tegan, Sophie, Zoe, and a few others, I can be myself around. And like my uni group friends, like my masters, like Serena, Ben, and Falcon. Like the people I really trust, I can be myself around. But obviously when I meet new people, usually I'm very shy. So yeah. Who do you think has had the biggest impact on the person you are today? Oh, a lot of people. I think this is a very difficult question because I actually think a lot of people have had such a big impact on who I am today, because I think I wouldn't be the person I am today. Like my dad is one of them, because I've watched my whole life him go through struggles and pain and never giving up. So he's kind of my person to go to. I look at when I need motivation to continue. Even like obviously I've never like it's very hard things to speak about, but I was talking into my mirror then. But yeah, so my dad's one of the people. I'd say obviously my mum as well. Who else? There's a lot of people that my closest friends have, like Donna, Billy, Tegan, Zoe, Simran, Genevieve, Sophie, like people who I'm really close with have made me the person I am today. And mainly because they motivate me and stuff, so I think that's one of the reasons. If you had one day left to live, what would I do first? What would I do first? What I'd do first, I would take my parents out for breakfast somewhere, maybe, and spend the day with it, like, because I would want to see as many people as I possibly can on the last day. I was gonna say I'd take myself to a West End show, but the thing is that, like, I'd rather see my friends than go to watch a show. If I had one last day left to live. So there's that. Sorry, I've got like a really weirdly bunged up nose recently. Like today, it was fine this morning, and then suddenly that's no. Oh, can people stop sending me notifications? I'm trying to do things. So yeah, I'd probably take my parents out for breakfast, and then do like a early lunch with get all my friends from here like together, do an early lunch, and then go to Portsmouth, have like dinner with everyone, like get everyone around, and then probably just try and get home and sometimes spend like a few bits of time with my parents before I went away and died. That was a very deep way of looking at it, and I keep looking at my mirror when I'm trying to talk because I'm trying to do my eyeshadow as well, so that's probably why. What would you do if you won the lottery? If I won the lottery, I would move out, is the biggest one I want to do. Like, I obviously want to get out of living at home, so I would move out at home. I would give some money to my parents because they need it, like big time, and I'd have the money to give them. I would book a holiday or two because I want to move out. Not move out, I want to go on holiday. I would buy a better coffee machine. I love my coffee machine, but I'd buy a better one. I would buy a MacBook. I would buy a vlogging camera because I am planning to buy that soon anyway. So that's two things. It's a lot of stuff I would do. Next question is, what is your dream for your life 5 years from now? Well, in 5 years' time I'll be 31. That is scary. I am going to be in my 30s. Like, I'm very excited for my 30s, do not get me wrong, but I'm very, like, the idea that in 5 years' time I'm going to be 30. Like, I remember at 20 years old I was going, where will I be in 5 years' time? Thinking, in 5 years I'll be 25. No, now it's going to be 31. Wow. Well, my ideal hope is that either in a happy relationship or even better, engaged or married. Probably engaged, because I want a long engagement. I say that. I also really want a wedding, so. And I would hope to think about either thinking about kids or having kids. And I know that's like the one thing everyone says about that at the age of 30, that's what they want, but that's kind of what I really want. I also think, if the idea for me, a realistic plan for me, if I'm not in a relationship when I'm 30 and I'm 31, I will start about thinking about freezing my eggs so I have the option to have it be a mum. But like, I don't want to be a mum one on my own. I want to have the money. I don't want to be like, I would love to be a single mum, but I just don't think I can handle it. So yeah, I think that in 5 years I also want to be. My dream is to be in a career that I'm enjoying. Where, depending on where it is, I don't know, but I want to be enjoying my career, whatever I'm doing. I would hope that I'm still doing YouTube as like a side hobby, and maybe my Instagram as a side hobby, because I enjoy it. Yeah, I kind of just, my main dream in 5 years time is to be happy. I've realised so much in the last few years of my life. I spent so much time hoping for, speak Amelia, speak. I've spent a lot of time thinking about the 5 year time, each time going, this is what I want to be doing, I want to be in this career, I want to be married, I want to have kids. And the idea, the fact is like, that all seems so fun and happiness when you think about it, but the reality is it might not actually make you happy, and it might not be the best dream you had. And I really need to think, I don't want to be, in 5 years time, I don't want to be doing something that's not making me happy. I'd rather be somewhere I am happy, and like, I feel like my idea of success is when you're happy. It's not when you're rich, you're living in a mansion, or you're living in your own house that you pay for. I think it's when you're happy. That's my version of success, and that's what I want to be. I want to be happy in 5 years time. I mean, I'm already happy now, but I want this to stay for 5 years, because, you know, so much can happen in 5 years. Like, a lot of things can change. So yeah, that's my main thing. But obviously I would like to be married, I'd like to think about kids. I don't think I'd want to have a kid by then, because in 5 years time I think that's a lot to achieve. I don't think I would like to be either pregnant at 31 or think about getting pregnant that year or around the next few years. But yeah, this one is, what's your favourite book you've read? Recently, I'd say It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover, or Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. But before all of that, before I started reading this year, my favourite book, and it is going to probably be when I reread it again, is The Sky Is Everywhere by Jandy Nelson. I've actually just ordered it, and it should be coming at some point this week. So my nose is a bit bunged up, really. I said this twice. My nose is like really... And honestly, it's such a good book. I am kind of like slowly doing my makeup because I feel like I'm nearly done, and I've got quite a few questions to answer and so many messages. But yeah, favourite book I've read would be Sky Is Everywhere by Jandy Nelson. It's a really good one. It's about a girl whose sister dies. She has this one boy, and there's another boy, her sister's ex, and yeah, it's very emotional, but very good. Have you ever tried journaling? Several times. I tried bullet journaling in first year of uni. It was good for a time, it was fun, but I kind of want to get back into it. I kind of think I actually enjoy it now. So maybe that's something I need to look into doing again. I have started journaling doing a book journal, and recently, as I showed in my vlog, like, talking about like, the books I've read. But I think, realistically, like, I've tried journaling for like talking about my life, but I think what I want to do is get like, it's just, I never stick to it. Like, I start it and I never stick to it, so not really. What's your favourite song off Red, as in Taylor's version? Probably All Too Well, the 10-minute version. I know it's cliche, everyone said it, have probably said it, and everyone likes that one, but I just think it's such a, like, I love it, and I think because it's so long, I love it. It's just a good song to put on and like have in the background, and just have your headphones on, and oh, I love it so much. And then Otherwise Nothing New with Phoebe Bridgers is another one of my favourite ones. I think it's just such a good song. So relatable too. Would you rather marry Boris Johnson or Jeremy Clarkson? Like, no, I think I'd rather marry Jeremy Clarkson. Like, he's not good looking, but he's much more better looking than Boris, and more funny than Boris. I think Boris is more funny in the fact of like, he doesn't make you laugh because of what he says, it's just what he does and the way he is. Jeremy Clarkson's actually kind of funny, so. And I did used to love Top Gear, like, when I was younger. I used to watch it with my dad, like, all the time. I actually kind of want to watch it again now. Probably wouldn't, but, ow, what did I just do that for? Top 3 musicals you've seen live. This is hard because I've obviously recently gone to see quite a few, but previously I've seen others. And it's really hard to differentiate them because it's been a while since I've seen them, but I'll say one of them is Phantom of the Opera. The staging of that, I'm not going to use the amateur theatre ones I've seen because I could say a lot more, but I'll say the actual West End ones. But Phantom of the Opera, the staging, everything, the chandelier, the dancing, the singing, oh my god, it's just so phenomenal. And I went in there with no expectations because I had absolutely no idea what the show was about, because my best friend Genevieve wanted to see it and I had never seen it before. And I had never heard of it really before. I just knew the guy playing Phantom was Ben Foster at the time, and that's the only reason I wanted to see it. And oh my god, was I blown away by that musical. It was fantastic. So I definitely recommend that one. Another one would be Heathers. We all knew that was coming up. I've seen it 3 times this year. Absolutely obsessed. And honestly, the best musical. I absolutely love it. And I think finally I'm going to say, I thought Wicked was going to be on it, and I thought Hamilton was going to make it on it, but no, Cinderella. I absolutely love Cinderella. It's got funniness, humour, so it's got humour, it's got emotions, it's got romance, it's got great soundtrack by Andrew Lloyd Webber. I think anything Andrew Lloyd Webber does is good, and it's amazing. I just think it's one of his best work he's done. Because I think it's because the writer has made it modern, and like the songs have also made it modern, like, and I love it. Also, I'm using my Sky High mascara from Maybelline, as always. But yeah, so those 3 are my top 3 musicals of, well, my life so far. I've seen quite a few, but those 3 are my favourites. What's the best way to get back into reading? I don't have a best way. I found watching BookTube, mainly Jack Edwards videos, because I have always watched him. I watched his uni vlogs when he was at university and loved him. And was like, so obviously I was already subscribed to him, and I got recommendations. At that time I wasn't into reading, so I started watching them like probably at the end of 2021 when I wanted to start reading this year. So that helped me. BookTok helped me mainly because they gave me ideas of books to read, but really my way was setting myself a goal to read and give myself a goal of how many books to read, and then just sit. I think also because I wanted to get off my phone at night and spend more time doing something more productive at night than being on my phone and scrolling through TikTok. So I think putting half an hour to an hour aside at night just to sit and read. Don't put something you want to watch on TV. If I have music on in the background, a film on, a TV show you've seen several times before in the background, or have nothing on in the background, and just sit there and read. But also find a genre that you're interested in, whether it's YA, which is young adult, whether it's romance, whether it's horror, whether it's action, whether it's mystery, any kind of books. Find that which ones you want, and then read something easygoing. I started this year with Queenie because I'm not going to Harry Potter because I started that a while ago, and it was just a YA young adult comedy book, I guess is the best way to describe it, with a little bit of romance, and I loved it. But you just gotta like find times when you're just gonna be able to sit down and read, like a way to shut off the mind, and it's very hard just to say that because for me, I just kind of I wouldn't say forced myself to get back into reading, but I did force myself to read. If that makes sense. So yeah, I forced myself to read, as I mentioned, and to be fair, I'm kind of glad I did because now I'm obsessed with reading, and I keep buying more books what I don't need, but I absolutely love reading. I'm on book number 9 of this year. I think it is number 9, and I'm doing I've got book videos now, as you've seen, so I think the forcing myself to read has really helped. What's your favourite genre of book to read? YA for sure, young adult. Romance is mainly my go-to. I think I just love a romance story and getting lost in it. Romance, sad stories. I want to get into mystery, but I feel like I wouldn't be able to. But I don't think that's my kind of type of book to read. Just because I really like humour, romance, that kind of stuff. What's your favourite book you've recently read? Recently, It Ends With Us or Definitely Fine. Those two are at the top of my recently read. I think most recently I've read Definitely Fine. You'll see my review of my reading vlog, which will be out after this. But otherwise, It Ends With Us. It was just so fantastic. Absolutely love it. You also see that review in the book video that will be up the week after this. But I absolutely loved It Ends With Us. It's such a good book and such a good story, and Colleen Hoover just amazing. I'm just gonna answer a few more questions. I've only got like a couple more that are different. Are you watching anything currently? I was watching the new Sex and the City, and Just Like That, and I finished it the other day. Do I want to do a different lipstick before I put this on? I'm using this L'Oreal, isn't this? L'Oreal Paris Be Outstanding like lip gloss thing. It's a bit messy, I think I need to clean it. But watching anything new. I'm literally watching the same thing as I always watch, like How I Met Your Mother, Big Bang Theory. I restarted watching Friday Night Dinner yesterday just because I wanted something chill. Watching My Family for the third time this year on BBC iPlayer because, I don't know, it's actually, My Family is one of those TV shows I actually just put on to watch whilst I am trying to fall asleep. I don't really watch it because I want to watch it. I did originally put it on for that reason, and then I watched it, and now it's just on to put me to sleep. So yeah, I'm also watching currently RuPaul's Drag Race UK versus the World, but the finale would have been, by the time you watch this, the finale would have happened. So then I finished watching that. So I'm not really watching anything new, but I do want to watch Euphoria. And I want to actually get back into watching Supergirl now that I've got Now TV again, and I want to watch Grey's Anatomy. So that's what I'm currently watching. And I've got three more questions, so I'm going to answer them. What do I do for work? Currently I am a casual front of house assistant at the Harlequin Theatre, which I absolutely love. I work on box office, but I also steward on doors and stuff like that, and help on the bar if needed, and I really enjoy it. But my new job when I get it, which I will be discussing in a video I'm going to be filming very soon, which I'm going to do about my realistic side of grad life and my new job, like a life update. I'm going to be doing be a call centre agent at Willis Towers Watson, which I'm very excited for because I originally applied for a job at the Willis Towers Watson like when I was 20, when I left college, and didn't get past the testing stage. I did apply for a different role. Completely different role. This one is just call centre agent that's in the pensions department, so it's going to be fine. I'm excited to start. I can't wait to actually have a full-time job and actually have money, so when people say, do you want to do this or shall we go here, I can actually say, yes, I can afford it. Like, I'm very excited. So that should be good. I will keep you updated in the vlogs. I will be doing like life as a full-time vlogs, but I obviously don't know what my schedule's going to be like once I start, hence why I'm pre-filming a lot of videos before then. So then when it comes to it, I've got, for the first few weeks at least, I'll have a few videos already edited and uploaded ready, so that all I have to do is edit vlogs. Because I'm very well aware that I'm going to have less time and it's going to be hard to juggle at first because I'm also still going to have rehearsals. Next one is, do I have any tattoos, and if so, would I get more? I do have tattoos. I have my tattoos here, Believe and the stars. Did get them done at separate times. I got this done in June or July 2019. The stars done in January 2020, and then my Lumos tattoo here, which was done in 2021. Not 2021, August 2020. yeah, August 2020. I do want to get another tattoo. I nearly did get another one in 2021, but I got scared. I want to get the Deathly Hallows, I think, somewhere around here near that one, because, yeah, it's all Harry Potter, but I would get more. I only get small ones, though. I don't want big ones. I'm not a fan of big ones. I like them on other people, but I just don't do. My final question is, do I have a favourite online shop? Basic as it is, Amazon, recently especially, because I have got all my books from there. If I'm talking about clothes shops, it's Shein or, yeah, Shein. At the moment, and In the Style is also really good. I do like it. And once I actually get a bit more money, like my full-time job, I'll probably start looking at all the stuff like ASOS and stuff, just because I do Shein because it's so cheap. But I am in need of getting a new wardrobe, not a new wardrobe, but some more smarter clothes. So I'm going to have a look on ASOS to see if I can do pay later, but nearer the time of when I know, because I get paid on the 25th of each month once I start my new job. So once that's started, I will then probably do a shop on ASOS and then try and pay later. But I mainly Shein and Amazon at the moment are my favourite online shops. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to end this video here. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment down below. Please subscribe, and I will see you again very soon. For those of you who have stuck around though for the last 4 years, thank you. And for those of you new, welcome. Please join this family. I love doing my YouTube. And without further ado, I'm just going to end it now. I love you loads. See you later.